Welcome to episode 18 of the Glug.
18! We can now legally do something. What can you do when you're 18?
Smoke cigarettes.
Smoke cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
You can now get cancer legally.
Yep.
You're
Get
welcome.
some of them Newports.
You look tiny. I
You look really
big.
small.
No, you look small. I look big.
Do I look tiny?
You look kind of tiny. Okay, now we're better. We're more even now.
Or even Steven?
Yeah.
Episode 18. We're almost into the 20s, bro.
I know. It's amazing.
And we love all our fans.
Who knew we could have ever gotten this far? But you know what? We would have never got this far without beer and support.
And our kidneys and livers.
And yeah, they scream constantly.
We just keep packing ourselves in with a bunch of vitamins.
Yeah.
Every day makes sure they still work.
James quit eating meat. I eat more meat
I
to
did
compensate for his non-meat eating.
Doing the vegan thing. Are these vegan?
Yep. All the beers are vegan.
So let's run through the beers.
Okay,
quick.
what are we doing?
Azaka, which is an India Pale Ale, a seasonal from Founders Brewing Company.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see that.
That's just random.
Yeah. We're going to be doing a double IPA blood orange called Blood Forge from our friends at Starving Artist. Yay! Super pumped for this one.
Clap like a seal.
Starving. It's so dumb. And Terrapin Brewing Company's Wake and Bake Coffee Oatmeal Imperial Stout.
Don't know what to think about that.
Well, I think it's going to be pretty
And
good. Bite 9!
by 9,
As Eric likes to say.
we are down. We're down. This is one of the last 3 cans. So we have 2 cans left of by 9 beer. 2 cans by 9.
2.
And this is Saved Off Brown. Of course, it's a brown ale. It's 5.8 ABV. So I think it's going to complement the Terrapins very well.
Except this is 9.4.
Well, you know, it's a turtle.
Azaka!
Azaka!
It's almost,
Okay,
it's almost,
I did Azaka.
go ahead.
Osaka?
Thinking. I'm thinking. Go ahead.
What are you thinking?
Mayan. It's almost Mayan, right?
Well, yeah.
Azaka.
Yeah.
What does
Did
it
you
mean?
know that Azaka, well, it's a hops,
I know that it's a hops.
but it's a dwarf hop.
It's a little bitty hop.
It's a dwarf hop.
Little baby hop.
Yeah. Well, no, it's actually harvested in dwarf hop farms. They have those. It's actually called a dwarf hop farm. It's not has nothing to do with like what you're thinking.
Like little tiny baby
The
hops.
hops are small, the people are big. The hops are small, the people are big.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
There was a circus that came to town a long time ago here in Manistee when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
It was really, really cheap. It was like $1.
Hey.
I was probably like 9 or 10.
Uh-huh.
Everything was really cheap. But one of to speak to your like
Gas was a nickel.
your dwarf hops, is that what it says?
Yeah, dwarf hops.
Let me pour that for you.
Yeah.
So I remember what do they call it? Who's the guy that comes out, talks in the circus? Is it not
The ringmaster?
Ringmaster comes out, and he was like, and now, huge midgets! And they were all like 5.5 feet tall. That's not a true story.
Yes. Yeah, because that doesn't make sense at all.
Huge midgets?
Yeah.
Tiny dwarf hops?
Tiny dwarf hops.
That's far from peaceful.
Far from.
Just
Okay.
seems like a stretch. Why do they call them dwarf hops? I want to know.
Because they're tiny hops.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And if you guys think we should be experts in this stuff, you don't get the show.
You don't understand this.
I had this beer last night. I really like it.
I think.
Spit the truth, son. You're not feeling it?
No.
I thought you'd like that caramely, a little bit of citrus.
I don't taste any caramely.
I taste the caramel in it. There's a caramel. It's those dark malts.
Hey, guess what? Is this an IPA?
You must not like it.
Well, last week you're like, you don't like anything or whatever.
It's an IPA. So
It's
you
an
obviously
IPA.
don't like it.
Last week I liked IPAs. This week I don't like an IPA. And that's
Citrus and mango, a touch of
Yeah.
caramel malt gives a sweet backbone to support
I
the
think
righteous.
I think you're
fruit
tasting
character.
the caramel because you read it. I think if you didn't read that, you wouldn't have tasted caramel.
I will say that I drank this last night, tasted caramel. Told Meredith I tasted caramel earlier in it. I'm just now reading.
Did you eat caramel before you drink it?
Caramel?
Caramel?
What do you think of people that say caramel?
I think they're weird. Caramel.
It's caramel. For
Caramel.
Sure.
You don't say Mount Caramel. You say,
Say
Mount Caramel.
That's where caramel's made. Did you know
All
that?
of the caramel?
All the caramel that's
in the world.
in the world is made on
Mount
Mount
Carmel.
Carmel.
Okay.
That's a true story. 100%.
I'll take that. I'll take that as fact. I'll take
So you drank all that. Good job.
that as a fact. And plus, if you're drinking, I mean, it's not apocalypse, but it's decent. I'm not gonna turn it down on a boat ride. Plus, you can be like, Azaka!
I think that's a really good seasonal for Founders. Doesn't get a whole lot of
You know
credit.
what? I'm kind of disappointed in breweries though that name their beers after the hops that it's brewed with.
That seems like an easy out.
Yeah, like come up with something cool. Can't. What do we brew that with? Azaka. We'll just name it that.
Let's just name it that.
Yep. Yeah.
Barley. Just barley,
Just
no
barley.
hops.
What did you brew your beer with? Water. We'll go with that.
Yeast.
Water and yeast. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't like it when you do that. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop doing that shit. I'm super pumped to
Oh my
get into
gosh.
Starving Artist.
This next one.
Oh God, I hope it's good.
Oh, but we both. Yeah. We can pretend. We can go to like.
I've never had this beer.
We can go to Pretend Land and pretend like we never tasted that.
We're gonna go pretend like.
Actually, I've never tasted it out of a can though. So, I mean, some beers you get it in a can. I mean, like you get it in a can and you drink it at home, and then you don't really like it, and then you go to a bar and you're like, okay, it's on draft. I'll take it. Let me try it there, and you're like, oh my God, it's a completely different beer. It happens. It's weird.
Obviously, full disclaimer, we love Starving Artist. We love Andy's beer.
Yeah.
He's pretty radical in his brewing process.
Yeah.
I think this would be the first beer I've ever tried with quail blood in it.
It's a lie.
Blood Forge.
It doesn't. It's not going to do
He
it.
put quail blood in the beer.
Right. No, you didn't.
He told me as much.
Well, he lied.
He did.
Because that beer was actually brewed for, it was actually brewed. There's a band out of Lansing, and I can't remember what the name of the band is, but the beer was actually created and brewed for this beer out of Lansing. And I can't remember the name of the band.
Blood Forge.
No, it's not. It's not called Blood Forge.
No quails were hurt during
No
the brewing of this beer.
None. Not
promise.
Not a single one.
Are you ready to try it?
No, yeah, but I looked up the band, and they sound very reminiscent of Linkin Park.
Do they scream a lot?
They do.
Is it like the lead singer scream and there's another singer that raps?
No, it's more just the screaming guy. No rap.
Is it like Corn?
Yeah, not rap. Very Cornish.
It's like a little Cornish hen.
Okay, so maybe Cornish hens could have been harmed.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. God, that is
God, it
just
looks like orange
so lovely. Look at
Hello,
that.
lovely.
Hello, lovely.
Hello, lovely.
Hello, you lovely little bear. Yeah. I wish I could remember the name of the band.
Maybe it's on the Starving Artist website.
It is.
The name of the band for this.
Mary Poppins. I can't remember the name of the band.
Mary Poppins!
Hello, Governor. Okay, let's try this beer for the first time.
For the
We've
first
never
time.
done that before. Do you sell this at Manistee Beverage Company?
Sold out of it.
Do you still have it on tap though, so you can fill a Howler growler or
Like a 16-ounce can.
or like a milk jug that may have gone empty?
Milk jug. Mason jars.
Mason jars.
Anything that you
Oh,
could throw liquid in.
You got some old Tupperware?
This is amazing. It's always this is so good.
Just a pitcher. Just bring a pitcher down.
I sent Andy a text message the other day when I sold out of his cans in like a half an hour. He said I'm completely out, and he said, "Awesome, dude.
No, that's not awesome.
We'll have to get you more."
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen them yet?
No.
Because I have not seen them. And I am in Manistee Beverage Company almost daily.
And that's
Andy.
Eric's just like in the
Things are a
tap.
problem. Things are a problem. Things are a problem.
Things are a problem.
Yep. Things are a problem.
So this is a double IPA, blood orange double.
What is the
10% alcohol
10%.
by volume. This
Yeah.
is no joke, and it's not boozy at
no.
all.
None whatsoever.
This is definitely a problem child.
Yes. This is like, hey, I'm gonna go pick up a 4-pack of beer.
It tastes like a
And
hoppy orange juice.
Yeah.
No boozy
None
in this at all.
whatsoever.
No boozy for
No,
me.
no boozy.
No
No boozy. No boozy.
No booze. The booze.
Hey, I'm no boozy. That's twice. I'm gonna go for 3. I'm gonna go for 3 on this show. What are we gonna get? I'm gonna get it to come out of his nose.
For some reason, we
Get it.
keep falling back to this like stereotypical mobster voice.
Let me meatballs. Who made this linguine? What is this? From yesterday? I can't eat the linguine.
Garlic.
It's a trend. We went from like everything was Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and now we're like,
Gabagoo.
gabagoo. Yeah.
I want more of this.
This is a beer that
This is the most legit
it's so
blood
good.
orange IPA
It's so
ever.
good. Like I just want. That is a brewer's beer. Like you just carry one of those in the back pocket. You go into a
Pull this
brewery.
out.
You go into a brewery and you're like, dude, I love your beer.
Oh, you do?
You gotta try this.
This one right here?
Just try that.
Just drink that one.
Yep. Or you go into a brewery that might not be so good, and you go,
That you need to make it like that.
you've got to do something like that. Like, just get your stuff together. Pull it together. Get
You
it
think your
together.
beer's awesome?
Get it together.
Have you tried making something this awesome?
Yeah, get it together.
It's Heartsick Band,
Yeah.
by the way.
What?
Heartsick Band.
Heartsick. Heartsick is the name of the band that was actually brewed from in the beginning.
Because that heart looks sick.
Yeah. That is the name of the band.
Heart sick.
I did a tiny bit of research today because I actually remembered, well, James sent me a picture of the beer, so I got a little bit of time. Not unlike last week where I picked the beers and then forgot what they were and had no time to prepare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Preparation.
True story.
Preparation.
Andy.
Andy!
Andy.
Andy! Why you make the greatest beer? Andy! Andy! You're beautiful. We gotta get more of your beer.
To us. Please.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing an episode of The Glug with Andy real soon.
Oh
Wait for
yeah!
that.
What's up with that?
What's up?
We need to get Andy. I mean, if Andy will make a beer for a okay band out of Lansing,
They're probably buddies, dude. I mean, I'm sure they're pretty good.
well, they are pretty good,
I'm
but
sure they're better than okay.
so are we. So why isn't Andy brewing a Glug beer for us? Brewed for us. Brewed for us by us.
Yeah, FUBU that. For us, by us. For us, brew us.
For us, brew us. Brew it for us. Brew it for us.
I can't even handle it.
Did we mention that that's 10? 10 of the...
I feel like with these shirts we should drink a Budweiser and like carrying a bag full of bats.
Danny, don't take my softball.
We don't even need it.
We don't need
The
it.
7-Up cooler is not making any noise tonight.
Yeah.
We're good.
Danny! I bought that batting glove last week and I see it on your hand. You better bring it back on over here, Danny. Them sunflower seeds ain't for everybody. Spit. Did you finish yours? I haven't
Yeah.
finished it. Okay.
I want more.
Okay.
Andy. How do we segue from that?
And now to something completely different.
Yeah, way off.
Way different.
Maybe we should do that.
Okay, so we're gonna do the brewery that we still have beer from because
They were so gracious.
they were just, I mean, that's just ridiculous.
They were so gracious.
like, here's all our beer. Take them back home with you and drink
Yeah.
them. Put them on the show. Again, Line 9. Saved up round. Here's the challenge.
I literally almost just fell.
Here's the challenge. If you're a brewery and you're sick of seeing these guys
Yeah,
on
send us some
this
beer.
show, send us some beer. And we'll stop doing this every week because they gave us beer because they love us. Okay, saved off brown, 5.8 ABVs of deliciousness. I'll be pouring this one out of the giant can.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look what you
Spilled
just did. Look what
water
you
or
just
beer
did.
on my
We can't take you anywhere.
brand new shirt.
Did your belly button leak?
I'm lactating
Out of your belly button?
out of my
I wonder, is there an animal that lactates out of his belly button? I don't think that's
Kangaroo.
possible.
Kangaroo does.
Kangaroos are...
Everything's done through the belly button in that sack bag that they have where the babies are.
The pouch?
Yes, the pouch.
You are totally making that up.
No.
A belly button is the remnants of an umbilical cord. It has nothing to do with lactation.
And in a kangaroo, that's where the little rubies get their milk.
No.
Meredith, Google that.
This is a lie. This is a lie.
Kangaroos get their milk from the belly button of their mum.
It's
the
not that-
rubies. The
it's
baby
not the-
kangaroos are called rubies.
well, but it's
No, they're called Joey's.
They're called rubies.
Joey.
no. Okay, here you go.
None of that's true.
Fine Nine Brown.
It's like a Rorschach test on my shirt.
It says Joey.
Ruby, what
Yeah.
does it look like? Nebraska.
No. It
This is
looks like-
really good beer.
Oh, that's so good. Well redeemed. Like, so redeemed after last week's
It's a black brown
travesty.
because it must be full of coffee.
It is, but it's not like full of coffee. It's not like super coffee. What?
It's called
Sawed off coffee.
Brown.
Well, we got to do two things while we're drinking this beer. Let's talk about a couple of things. Number
Okay.
one, let's talk about glugging with brewers. Number one, we're going to be hitting up Andy real soon.
Yes.
Andy wants to do this. We're starving artists. We're
Yep.
going to get Andy on the show. Hoping to do it remotely at his spot.
Yeah.
Number two, our boys from Ludington Bay want to get that done.
Solid.
And then I really think locally here in Manistee, North Channel should get on the show.
Step up.
Get it out.
I mean,
That
it-
Schwartz
it
beer
is-
is legit.
yeah, Schwartz beer is legit. Yeah,
What's
just
that?
come across the
You
bridge.
said step up. I said
Yeah.
step
Just
over.
walk over here.
Just come across a bridge.
I mean, like walk across the bridge.
Yeah.
And let's have some beers.
Yeah. I mean,
Bring that Schwartz beer though. That's really good.
yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much a go-to.
Yep. So,
And I do the black bean burger there because I'm vegan.
I know. I watched you eat it.
It was good.
Yep.
I watched
Right.
you eat that pulled pork or whatever that was.
I also watched you eat,
I did not. Them alligator bites are dope.
Alligator entered your body.
Coffee.
That's just good.
I like it.
I mean, that's just.
I had somebody ask me the other day, hey, do you have that Oso Cafe?
Oh,
And I was like, come on now. Watch the show.
yeah.
Watch the whole thing.
Yeah. We need it though.
It was good.
Well, James and I are gonna get into a discussion on distributorship and figuring out if you are a distributor, how will you get good beers here? Because we've been to multiple breweries that have really great beers, but aren't distributed here. And if
Well, a
you're
lot of that has to do with the actual brewery. They're not quite at the level, or don't feel like they're at that level yet.
But you can't even bring in a keg from a brewery that is like super dope and tap it and sell it.
Unless I drive there, which I probably might have to do this week, Meredith.
What?
I don't want to, but I might have to drive to Traverse City and pick up a keg of beer.
Oh, that.
That might happen.
But I've brought,
I don't think I'll.
I've driven, I mean, I've driven beers back from other places and yeah. So anyway.
Pine Nine.
Pine 9. So yeah, which I can't wait.
What was that we had on draft?
The Amber.
Which was super good.
You mean their session red?
Session Red.
The Session Red.
Session Red.
Good job, Meredith.
I know my beer.
Dude, we should have our own softball team. I'm really pissed that I got this watermark right here because it looks like I got something like crazy going on
Yep.
right
Out of your
here.
umbilical teat.
Like a kangaroo.
No, it's not actually the umbilical. There are teats inside of the pouch.
Yeah.
I knew it! I knew there was some pout teeth going on.
What? No, you didn't. You said umbilical
Well,
cord.
you said it was coming out of their umbilical cord.
We're going off the rails.
Joey's, not Ruby's.
Not Ruby's. Joey's.
I thought kangaroos like babies were called Barbies. Throw another Barbie on the Barbie.
No, let's throw another shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah, Bobby is the.
The Barbie is the barbecue.
I was that guy once. My brother and sister-in-law had a foreign exchange student from Australia.
Oh, no.
Sweet girl. And the first thing I said to her when I met her was, throw another strip on the Barbie. It's like she'd never heard it before.
What was that?
Her head dropped.
There's a terrible movie. And
Talking out with MD.
no, it's like get
Amazing.
him to the Greek. And he's like, oh, you're from Britain. I love Britain. Throw another shrimp on the Barbie.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are at the last beer of the night.
Oh.
Meh.
Wah, wah, wah.
The last one on the screen.
Yeah.
This
Last
is that
one.
Imperial, 9.4%.
9.4, which is hilarious because that's 10.
That's 10%.
That's 10.
And amazing.
Yeah, that's 10. That is a, hey, guess what? You just drink 10% beer.
I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna have 5 of these, and I can't wait not to remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
When my heart exploded. Yeah.
Heartsick.
Yeah. Heart sick.
Hearts. Well, that's a dark
Blood forged.
one. That is a dark one.
Oh boy. We had Meredith and I sampled, had a little tasty sample of the nowhere in particulars. Black beer, Schwartz beer,
Schwartz beer. They're black beer.
Oh.
Yep.
tasty goodness.
Super good.
So
Even
tasty
beer.
goodness. Yeah. So
Saturday.
yeah, super tasty goodness. I'm gonna smell this. Circumference.
I'm lactating out of my rib cage.
I have a high
I'm like self-conscious about it. I want to like cover it up. There we go.
I have a high umbilical lactation going
Yeah.
on.
You can, you know.
Me murmur. Alien.
Wow, dude. That smells like coffee. It smells like Folgers.
Oh my.
Eric's not gonna like it,
Probably not.
but we're gonna give it a shot.
Probably
Jittery Joe's Coffee Blend.
Yeah.
We should throw a shout out to them.
Jittery
That
Joe.
is what Terrapin is using. That must be a regional thing for them.
Not. Yeah, it
Out
is.
there in,
I did
Athens,
I did a bit
Georgia.
of research. Jittery Joe's. Yeah.
Jittery Joe's.
Yeah.
Oats, chocolate, black roasted barley. I mean, it smells like the best part of waking up.
Is coffee made by somebody at a grocery store in your cup.
This reminds me of like,
It reminds me of something I don't want to drink. I'm just drink it. I don't even know what's going on right now.
it smells like Hills Brothers.
I just
smells
wanna-
like really bad coffee.
Yeah, I know. I've worked in places that have coffee that's free.
My grandparents owned a motel,
That's it.
and they had like a coffee shop. And I swear it was Hills Brothers that the coffee. It wasn't a coffee shop. It was like a coffee
Kiosk.
kiosk area. You know. And it was free coffee and
Yep.
there's like these like them cake donuts. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But this smells like that coffee. It takes me back to my childhood. I might like it doesn't. It smells like old coffee grounds.
Did you taste it?
That's a lot of coffee.
Did you taste it? I haven't tasted it yet. I haven't tasted it.
Oh my gosh, Meredith.
She tasted it already.
Did she?
I did, and it tastes like chocolate-covered coffee beans from Starbucks.
Zero coffee. I get zero chocolate. I get zero any other flavors. I get 100%. Like I took my tongue. I took like coffee grounds, like there's coffee grounds from like last night, still in the
Yeah.
coffee pot.
Yeah, like
and,
day
and I
old.
took those grounds and I went right on top of my tongue.
You know I haven't tasted this yet, right?
Good on you.
What? Why'd you give it to me?
I haven't tasted it.
I give this a nope. Which one is beer? I'm not gonna finish it. We got 1 6-pack left here. That's a good thing.
I'm a man.
You're a man.
I'm a man.
I love coffee. I drink
know.
coffee all day long.
I know.
I don't want to have coffee grounds on my tongue.
I don't. Maybe I have some lingeration going on. Lingering.
Is
But like I
lingeration, is that a word?
I just made it
Wikipedia. It's there.
up. Lingeration. It's on the streets.
It means lingering.
I mean, it's like when I'm on the streets. Sometimes I use words that you might not notice or might not know, like lingeration.
Just
but
in
it's-
case you're out there slinging.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, what's up with that lingeration? Where you gotta,
Yeah.
you need to move on. Move on. Move. Keep stepping.
Step
no,
it.
you're still lingerationing. Get on. So anyway, I don't think it's terrible. Yeah, I think it's super coffee. I think if you're like, hey, you know what? I need a little boost in the morning, and
A 9.4%
A
alcohol by
9.4,
volume. A little
ABV.
Jittery Joe's coffee blend might
Yeah.
get you there.
yep, that'll do it. It tastes like. Have you ever done one of those like coffee shots?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what that tastes like.
But like cheap coffee, I think. For me, it's like cheap coffee.
Well, they all taste the same to me. Like those coffee shots that like taste like coffee. It's like an espresso shot. Same thing. They all taste the same. That's what that tastes like.
Okay, let's rate some beers. All right.
Okay.
First beer we had was Azaka. Then we did the Blood Forge.
Yeah.
And then we did Wake and Bake.
Yeah.
Terrapin.
Well, no. Then we did.
Oh, then we did Oso.
Pie 9.
No, Pie 9.
Pie 9.
I really like that Oso.
I know. We need more Oso.
We need more Oso.
Oso, my goodness. Okay, so we are gonna go with
Azaka.
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 I gotta say, man, coming off last week of the great beers that we had, and man, last week was kind of an eye opener for me because, I mean, the Apocalypse was great. I found that I love more of the piney side of beers instead of the fruity side of IPAs. I have got,
Much more of the Douglas Fir
like,
side.
I've got to give it like.
Give it, true it.
I mean, it's a solid 2.
Holy shnikes.
It's a 2.
You murdered that beer, dude. You didn't like it at all.
Not really.
Sounds like somebody's cracking beers in the background.
But you gotta see who it's sitting next to. Like,
All right, yeah,
who's
well,
your-
I mean, I'm not-
Who's your brother?
I try not to rate the beers in comparison to each other, more on standalone, how I feel that they are in terms of the 6-pack.
Oh, okay.
So you're still a 2.
I'm still a 2.
2 beers.
Rated against other
I-
IPAs.
I feel like this is a solid IPA.
2.1.
No. I really like the flavor profile in this. I like
Okay.
the fact this is like caramel, not caramel.
Just rate it.
3.5.
What?
Above average.
You're on crack.
Above average.
You're gonna rate that. You didn't put Apocalypse that high, I don't think.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay. So you're gonna rate that on the same standard as Apocalypse.
Apocalypse was way better, dude.
End of the world.
Not yet.
My rating is not gonna be the end of the world. I'm gonna say 3.5.
I'm gonna give Apocalypse IPA 4.75. I thought this beer was legit. I agree with the high score on rate beer. That is very good. Very, very, very good. Hey, my man, Starving Artist.
Yeah.
Starving Artist.
Here's how I feel about that beer.
Here's how I feel about this beer.
That beer right there. I'm gonna Rushmore it. That's a
Beat me to it.
like that is a Rushmore beer.
This is a Rushmore beer.
Yep.
Blood Orange beers.
Yeah. That's a Rushmore beer. Pinnacle. Not Pinnacle.
What's the rating? You put it on the Rushmore. What's the rating?
Like it's not the best beer I've ever had in my entire life.
Blood Forge, Blood
Five.
Orange IPA.
5.98. It's a 6-pack beer. You know what? Don't be
We
stupid.
better get some free merch.
That's one of the best beers I've ever had.
This is pretty much holding a 6-pack together. It's a 5.9. I'll do it. 5.9.
Yeah. 5.98.
He's doing 5.98.
Yeah. Like that's
What did we?
that is
do
one
with
of the
the-
best beers I've ever
That's
had.
his beer number 2 on Rushmore.
That's only 2. Yeah, you're only at 2. We only at 2.
Cookie one.
We have
Yeah.
2 more to go.
Yeah.
What was that one from
Something Brewing Company, Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Double Cookie Monster, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a double.
Yep. So that's it. And yeah. So
Wow. We only have 2 more spots to go on Mount Rushmore.
there's only 4 people on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Washington, Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, and who's the 4th one on? George W.
I thought
The
there were
2nd?
5.
43? 43? 40, is it 43?
Reagan.
No, I think it's 43. I think it's Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Teddy Roosevelt, And 43. I think it's George W.
Thomas Jefferson. Are you serious?
So there's
Thomas
only
Jefferson,
four?
my bad.
There are only
Come
four.
on, these are money presidents.
There are only four.
Money.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
4.
Anyway, so that's up
Rooting
there.
for you, W.
Yeah. Bring it. Come on. George W.
All right, where are we at? Oh,
Pie 9 Brown.
by 9. One
Brown.
of these days, I'll make a pilgrimage to Pine 9.
Do you have any
Maybe
idea?
we'll take a sunny
Do you
vacation
have-
to Nebraska.
Do you have any idea how many, like, it's going to take us a month to get there.
That's a
because-
long drive to Nebraska, dude. It's like 10,000 miles away from
Do
me.
you have any idea, would you have any idea how many breweries there are on the way to Nebraska? That we're going to stop at. We're going to be like, well,
Thousands.
I guess we need to spend the night.
Yeah. I guess we're not leaving.
So this brown,
Bar
what do
tab.
you rate that brown?
That's a pretty decent brown. I'm going to put that at about a 4.5.
Okay. I'll see you right there.
Yeah, that's good beer. That's
I'll
a
see
damn
you,
good
I'll
beer.
see you over there at 4.5.
Remember the IPA we had last week?
From them?
Yeah.
OJ's Bronco.
Yeah, OJ's Bronco.
But it had gone bad.
Because there was a seal problem. This is damn good beer.
Seals got to it.
I gotta believe you've had their beer plenty. Just
don't-
as a reminder to those that watched the last episode,
I don't know if
I
you've ever
really
been-
feel like that beer had a seal problem.
Yeah.
Almost like a
Because-
cork bottle of wine.
Well, you know what happened? The seals got to it. We got seals in Michigan.
And they're
but
big.
They're giant.
They're huge.
And they come after shiny cans.
And bass.
Yep.
Love bass. Terrapin Imperial Oatmeal Stout.
So Terrapin turtles.
Coffee.
Terrapin turtles
Are
used to
dope.
be a delicacy.
That's why I'm vegan. Because I'm not eating no terrapin.
Well, they
turtle.
used to be a delicacy. Yeah. And I'm going to just go ahead and say that I don't really like that beer.
I don't like this coffee.
Yeah.
You need to fix that profile, son.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with this beer.
Smooth it out. Just a tiny bit. Tiny bit. It wasn't terrible. If you love coffee beers, this is your stuff, but
Yeah. You don't get the show if you think we're being critical.
yeah.
I don't like this beer. I love coffee. This beer, not me.
Tip it.
Tip that.
Tippy tip beer.
Tippy tip.
Tippy, sippy tay, sippy tabby tie.
What is that from? Timmy, give me tippy tab and tippy tab.
Tippy tea, tippy tabby tie. Not gonna tell you.
You can't do it without
Not
knowing.
gonna tell you. Sippy tie, sippy tabby tie. Baby, you know?
Yeah, I'm not telling him. He's got.
Well, I don't know. What is it? Neither one of you two know.
Really?
They do.
Is it from The Golden Child?
No.
Do you ever watch The Golden Child?
Well, I did.
I want
need
the
the
knife.
I need the
That's
knife.
the only one I remember from
Yeah.
there.
Nope.
Love.
Sip it tie, sip it tie me tie. Maybe tell him. Don't tell him.
Well, he doesn't even know.
I do.
What is it?
What?
The White Man Can't Jump?
Yeah.
Is it?
Nope.
Oh. I feel
It's
like
Pootie Tang!
Booty Tang. I knew that. I knew that.
You didn't know that. Pootie Tang!
We're
Sip
good.
it tie, sip it tie me tie.
Sip it, time it, time. Sip it, time it, time. Watch this video.
Booty
Booty Tang.
Pootie Tang!
That's pretty lit.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Yeah.
And we're out.
And we are out again.